Bill is a New York City native who relocated to Bradenton, Florida about 20 years ago, embracing the Sunshine State with open arms. On his days off, he enjoys golfing, fishing, and swimming. But after an accident, everything changed.
I walked into the kitchen after someone had cleaned, and there was still water on the kitchen floor, and I slipped, and I cracked my head against the refrigerator. It was bleeding. It was pretty hard. And I got up to get out, and I went the other way and hit the other side of my head. I was having trouble turning my head to the right, pain, and headache started, and just would not relent. It was a throbbing above the temples. Certain activities I couldn't do anymore. I couldn't go to the gym because I couldn't turn my head. Couldn't sleep well. I was just miserable. I was angry all the time. I was snapping at people, not like I usually am. 8 weeks later, I'm still having the headaches. I go to my primary care physician because if you had had a concussion, you'd be over those symptoms by now. It's something else. I don't know what, but it's something else. Sounds like you did some damage to your neck. He suggested I try other things before surgery, which I did. First was a neurologist in Sarasota. He called it a cervicogenic headache, put me on muscle relaxants. 2 weeks on muscle relaxants, no change. Then he upped the dosage, no change. I then went to a acupuncturist, a pain clinic. All they would do was treating symptoms. Finally went to the neurosurgeon in Bradenton. He took a look at the x-ray, and his prognosis was you need to have your disc replaced. I said, what are the odds it'll improve? He goes 60, 70%. Talked to a good friend that just had neck surgery, and the rehab was not easy. And I decided no, and I've got to do something. I really have to do something. I can't live like this for another 10 years, whatever, because I was so miserable I didn't even want to live some days. That's how bad I was. Can't do it. It's not a life.
That's when Bill happened to see an ad for the Bonati Spine Institute. While researching on the website, he filled out a form and received a call from a patient advocate.
I filled out the forms. I sent the MRIs up to the lady, and the next day, Dr. Nowak called me, had a discussion. Can you help these headaches? Yes. What are the chances are of recovery? Is 90% plus.
After hearing he was a good candidate for the exclusive Bonati Spine procedures, he booked an appointment for an in-person evaluation.
I was probably seen by at least 5 or 6 people, really explained the whole procedure to me. Dr. Nowak came in, put the MRI up on the screen, showed me exactly where the issues were at that point in time. He had a mock-up spine and skull and showed me exactly where the problem was and what they were going to do. And I said, why are the headaches? It's because your spinal fluid is not flowing well. It's restricted. And he showed me, it was like that. I was very confident. The guy was really low-key, very, very nice, great doctor. And that was it. I said, okay, I'm ready. I just couldn't put up with the pain anymore.
The targeted Bonati Spine procedures are performed using conscious IV sedation. This keeps the patient in a calm, comfortable twilight state, which allows them to communicate with their surgeon when their pain is eliminated.
There's a TV screen below my face, so I'm actually watching the procedure. And they're in there. I can see the instruments. At that point in time, the headache is actually gone. I was totally amazed. It was gone. I felt fine. Came back the next morning. I said, you're good. I'll go home. That was it. So we're 11 months out, haven't had one headache. My neck feels fine, I'm golfing, I'm running a little, working out, fishing, doing whatever I want to do. It's like nothing ever happened. The guys I spoke to that had the regular laminectomies, they had to wear a collar for a month, all sorts of restrictions. I had none. This surgery, there's no rehab, there's no pain. There's absolutely nothing going on. I'm a normal person where I wasn't before. The frustration's gone. The feeling of just not being right is gone. I would like to thank Dr. Nowak. In a sense, he saved my life. And now I'm looking forward to, doing what I want to do. And the man's a miracle worker. That's all I can tell you. Very low key. He knows what he's doing. He makes you calm, puts you at ease, tells you about the procedure, does it, and you're fine. And I can't speak more highly of any doctor than him. The people were very caring. You can tell they knew what they were doing. The follow-up was great. And I could not recommend any other place in the world to have surgery done.
To see more stories of recovery just like this, search for the Bonati Spine Institute on YouTube, Rumble, Apple's App Store, Google's Play Store, Roku, and Amazon's Fire TV.